Yes.
The world is full of people that are so determined to better themselves no matter how hard or impossible it seems. When we come across such people, we may think that they are crazy because of what they are doing. He is called Jean-Pierre, but let's call him John. Well, John is 38 years old and he was married and he is a father to 3 children. It is unbelievable, but he came to study in the same school with his children.
Kugeza ubu ngubu mu ishuri yicayemo ntekereza ko ari we mukuru ufite imyaka 38 abandi yigana nabo.
It is a very long story, but his wife left because she thought that such a man was of no use because of the things that he did.
Nitwa Gumyusenge Jean-Pierre, ndi umugabo mfite abana 3 gusa umugore we twaratandukanye ntago mfite umugore mfite imyaka 38 nkaba ndi umunyeshuri wo mu mwaka wa 3 amashuri abanza ku kigo Umucyo School.
She left and took her children with her. She left him homeless, sleeping on a box as a mattress, but he still proceeded with his education. This is his story. A very long time ago, John was born in a faraway village. According to what he says, he is not the firstborn at all and he was almost the youngest. He was going to school, but as soon as he started schooling, things did not go well with his elder siblings. He witnessed his parents failing to pay school fees for his elder siblings, so they dropped out of school and started looking for jobs. He knew that there was no way that he was going to ever study for a long time, so he also dropped out and started looking for a job as well. Life in the village was so difficult and not easy. It became so hard for him, and then he decided to come to the city and look for a better job, and the next morning he was on a bus to the city. It had been a lot of years after he had dropped out of school, so he had no hope of ever finding a white-collar job. He grew up doing jobs like building, carrying luggages for passengers, which he did not do for a very long time because soon after then, he went and started being a servant in people's homes. He did this for quite some time, though it was not easy and not paying at all since he just needed a place to stay. One day, John met a lady that they fell in love with. They made it so serious and started living together. Though they were both very poor, according to what he says, they were okay and fine because they had got used to it. This is when the both of them decided to get married and spend the rest of their lives together, and it wasn't long after then when this happened. They finally got married and it was such a happy day that he will never forget. They had children and they gave birth to the first, the second, and the third. This was when they started having serious misunderstandings, and according to him, his wife started seeing other men that were rich and educated, and she felt like John was such a loser. She started behaving mysteriously. When John always tried to ask what was wrong, she refused to talk to him. It was not long after then when she did not want to even sleep in the same room with him, and she had to go and sleep with their children. The children used to go to school and their parents would remain home fighting. It was one morning that he will never forget. She finally decided to leave and take her children with her. They went to a place that he does not know until today.
Tumaze imyaka 2 n'amezi 5 dutandukanye. Yagiye naratangiye kwiga.
She took everything that they ever owned, and she did not even leave a mattress that he was supposed to sleep on a box because this is what he deserved. He was shocked, confused, and he did not know what to do at this point.
Naya uburiri bugukwiriye ni ikarito genda ujye uryama ku ikarito mfata ikarito imyaka 2 n'amezi 5 arashize nyiryamaho noneho n'abantu.
He watched his wife and children walking away, and there was nothing that he could do about it. According to John, this is when he made the biggest decision of his life because he couldn't see how his future was going to be. Now, he knew that he had to do something about it as fast as he possibly could. He decided to go to school and study so that one day he could become like those men that his wife ran to. All he ever wanted was to have his family back. When he told his friends about this idea, they all told him that he was crazy and stupid.
abana bigaga hano muri kino kigo nubwo uyu mwaka batabashije kuba bahari ariko yabonaga uburyo turera abana be akumva atewe ishema no kumva ko nawe yaza kwiga kuko yaza kuba mureze kuko
John never had money to pay for any school. He went to the same school that his children already studied art before they went. He told them what had happened to him, and he asked them for a chance to study, and they were also shocked when they heard this. They could not believe it, but they decided to give him a chance.
mbere aza kudusaba kuba yakwiga mu Mucyo School twabanje kwikanga twibaza se umuntu mukuru uje kwiga afite umuryango yitaho inzozi ze zimeze gute ku buryo ashobora kuvuga ngo azajya mu ishuri yige amariye imyaka yose agiye ku ntebe y'ishuri.
Surprisingly, he never asked for anything extra. He follows the school rules, attends class each and every day, wears uniform, and plays with other children as well. This is also shocking at some point, but it is a good thing.
Nanjye andota ndi umuyobozi yamubwiye ngo Jean Pierre ubu noneho tugiye kwiga twicaye hasi cyangwa se tugiye kwiga turi hariya muri jaride abyumva cyane.
The school principal says that though John is older than him, he is very obedient, just like other children. He proves that he takes his ambition very serious, and he hopes that one day John will achieve his dreams.
Mbabonanye udushishwa tw'ibishyimbo ndababwira udushishwa tw'ibishyimbo ntimwatunyihera nkajya nturyamaho baranyemerera baratumpa.
John says that he never had a place to sleep, so he came across people that had come from harvesting beans. He asked them for the peelings so that he could lay them down and sleep on them because this was the only way that he ever thought that he was going to survive.
Sorry, 38 nsanga nzajya kurangiza mfite imyaka 50 numva kuri 50 nzaba ndi mutoya cyane.
Fortunately, he says that according to his analysis, he might get done with school at the age of 50 years old. This is very okay with him, and he will still work and chase his dreams as hard as he can. This is all that he hopes for today.
Bigakubitiraho rero yuko ko najyaga numva nkuhangira nka minisitiri w'uburezi. Ngumva hari uburyo ibintu nabikoramo. Ariko nkomeje kubona imyaka isigana ndavuga ariko byibura basi nasigarana ko nazaba basi na diregiteri w'ikigo cyanyu. Bya bintu nari kuzakora nka minisitiri w'uburezi ubwo ntabishoboye ko nibura nkazabikora nka diregiteri w'ikigo cyanyu.
He once had dreams of becoming a minister, but now he is a little discouraged because he does not think that he will ever achieve the required qualifications, and now all he wants is to be a school principal because he believes that he will achieve this.
Most people in this country live in the countryside. However, more and more of us are giving our lives in.
It has been 2 years now since he has been in school. The good news is that he can now read and write, though it is not yet perfect. But with time, it is obvious that he is going to be very good at it since he is so determined to the level that he does nothing else apart from studying. He has a strong feeling that one day he will get done with school and become so rich so that he could bring back his family, though a lot of people think that this is impossible and he is just wasting his time, but he never agrees with them. Though these children are very younger than him, he is never afraid to ask if he does not understand anything, and they do. This way, he gets to learn a lot of things, and it has been so beneficial for him, and he is very grateful. Knowledge can be communicated, but not wisdom. One can find it, live with it, be fortified by it, do wonders through it, but one cannot communicate and teach it.
abantu benshi barimo baranca intege, bananciye intege cyane, ariko kubw'intego mfite sinita kuri izo ngero zabo, kuri uko kunca intege, kuri uko kunyita amazina.
Thank you for watching. My name is Prince. This is Afrimax English. Do not forget to subscribe.
kuko nabonye yari